EA Sports. It's in the game.
Welcome to Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. It's an NBA Friday night on ESPN and EA Sports as we get set for Andrew Bogut and the Golden State Warriors taking on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. As we get things started, who on the Grizzlies, Jeff, do you think they need to keep an eye out for here tonight?
Mike Conley, without question, is the most important player the Memphis Grizzlies have. Most of the notoriety goes to Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol, and rightfully so. Terrific players. But Conley is the engine that drives the Grizzlies. Offensively, when he's aggressive, turning the corner, pushing the ball, and making the three, then they can overcome some inherent weaknesses in their roster.
Barnes inside, and the rebound grabbed by Gasol. He's averaging 7 rebounds per game this season. To Randolph. He's averaging 10 rebounds per game this season.
The assist from number 22.
This season, a huge season for Draymond Green. He was so versatile last year, now has the big contract. Perhaps feels a little pressure that he's got to perform this year.
Money Green is my new nickname for him, Mike. But he deserved it. He earned it. His play, his versatility, his competitive juice had such a huge impact on the Warriors winning. And I don't think there has to be anything to change for his formula of success. He should not feel more pressure to score, just continue to do his job and do it at a very, very high level.
For the layup, unable to flip it in.
Driving the ball into the paint is the most important offensive tool in the game. He had a great look, he just missed it.
Forced to make the pass. Slams it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Gets past the defender. Conley on the drive. Terrific block by Bogut.
He has just been a defensive force in this game. Shot block after shot block after shot block.
Curry, Bogut's looking to set up in the paint. Curry on the drive to the rim, converts on the inside.
That's a well-contested shot right there. Good defensive rotation, just better offense, finishing over the top.
Nice spin move. Conley on the drive, fires away for 2. Misses that one.
Memphis is not having the kind of offensive consistency you need to win in this league. They just can't seem to get into a rhythm. Green.
Curry from downtown. And Stephen Curry with a nice look from three-point range. He's among the league leaders in scoring this season.
That's a nice three-point catch and shoot.
Leaves rejected. Gasol, nice finish around the rim.
He got a hand in his face, but had no impact on the shot. Nice two-point jumper.
Jeff, Klay Thompson had that magical game last year when he had an NBA record 37 points in a single quarter. Remember, he beat the record set by George Gervin and Carmelo Anthony. That was a special night.
It was incredible to watch. When you look back at those 9 3-point shots that he got, there was only one lucky bounce. I mean, he was so pure in that quarter. I wish I was there to enjoy it with the Oracle crowd.
Udrich gets the inbound. To Allen. He curls. Allen for 2, lets it go. And a nice finish at the basket. Barbosa coming across. At the rim. Nice touch at the basket.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
Adjusts the shot, gets that one to drop.
I love watching the attackers in our league be able to adjust, adapt, and then ultimately finish at the basket.
You always talk about sacrifice, vital for team success. Andre Iguodala was typical of that last year for Golden State. What a pleasure to watch him perform so well on the biggest stage and get his first championship.
It was, and his sacrifice, and Steve Kerr has said this over and over again, Iguodala's sacrifice was the first step on them becoming this championship caliber team. I'm very happy for Iguodala.
Tied up and has to pass. Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. Barbosa for 2. Barbosa's off target.
We're seeing some outstanding defensive work, forcing the offensive team into late shot clock shots, which are very low percentage.
To Gasol. He's averaging 17 points per game this season. Oh, he got hit, and they call it. Draws the foul called against Bogut. And Marc Gasol will go to the line with seconds to go here in the first. First free throw, perfect. Good free throw shooting, knocks down a pair. Barbosa jump shot. It's good. That'll be a 2-pointer.
2 points.
And he just fires it up in the final seconds. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Golden State's up by 5. Good close first quarter. Anything stick out for you, Jeff?
Well, this is a first quarter league, Mike. You have to get off to a good start. And when you do get off to a good start, you help establish your habits for the rest of the game.
Gasol shot blocked. Green on the drive. Oh, that's a get out of my way. I'm throwing it down.
And there's no doubt we'll be seeing that one on SportsCenter.
Jeff, remember we were talking about Klay Thompson's 37 points in the single quarter. Imagine if there was a three-point line when George Gervin was playing. How many would he have scored on a given night?
Yeah, and I think George Gervin has a legitimate beef, Mike. He said, hey, I scored the 33 points without the benefit of the three-point line. It makes you think, do all these records need to have an asterisk next to them when you talk about the three-point line? The scoring leaders, all of these things to me have been changed and will continue to change because of the impact of the three-point shot.
To Livingston. Terrific ball movement. Curry on the drive to the rim. Nails it. That's a 2-pointer. 5-point lead for Golden State.
Typically, that's not the shot you want, the contested 2. It worked out this time.
Conley on the drive. Gasol fires away for 2. The Grizzlies with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. Curry on the drive. He's fouled by Green.
Oh, that's a close call that goes against the defender. but a terrific effort trying to slide over and take the charge.
Substitutions, Golden State.
To Curry. He's got 13 points thus far. Smothering defense, and he gets the shot up. To the basket, flips it up. The Grizzlies with control on the rebound. The shot is blocked.
Are you kidding me? That's the way to protect the basket.
To the rim. Misses for two. Good rebound by Green. Barnes against Barnes. Curry jump shot. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. Beats his man. Conley on the drive. Puts it out. Good finish inside. He's averaging 15 points per game this season.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
Blows past the defender. Conley the jumper. Misses the two.
Poise and precision will get you a better quality shot than that. That's a bailout shot. That's a, I'm going to try to get us back in and be a hero type of shot.
Steph Curry's been the MVP candidate, but Klay Thompson, sometimes he gets overshadowed on how many things he does for this team, Jeff.
You can make a strong argument that Klay Thompson is the best two-guard in the league when you factor in his defensive ability. He is so improved defensively from when he first came into the league to now. He can guard point guards. We've seen him match up in the playoffs with Chris Paul. You can see him taking threes. He can lock down twos. I don't think Klay Thompson will ever get his just due because defense is far too often overlooked.
4-2.
To Barnes. Pass intercepted. Great look. Thompson forces it up, and Courtney Lee with his hand up, able to change the shot.
Couldn't have played that shot any better. Made it a much more difficult shot than if it was an open look.
Curry brings it across. Oh, the ref said he stepped out of bounds. Turnover. And it looks like the coach switching things up. Tony Allen comes in for Marc Gasol. Oh, he beats the defender. Puts it up. That's good. And Michael Conley with 6 points in the second quarter.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Curry against Conley. To Bogut. Gets to the rim. In the paint, converts on the inside. Curry on the drive. Tries to chance for a three-point play. Count the basket and the foul. A block called against Barnes.
Team foul number 2. First foul in the foul.
Able to hit the free throw, and it's a three-point play. And that'll do it for the first half. Golden State's up by 6. We'll be right back with more Friday Night Basketball here on ESPN after the break.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Warriors worked hard for their halftime lead, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Grizzlies were in need of a bit more scoring, if they wanted the halftime lead. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scores for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Field goal percentage.
The Memphis Grizzlies weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. Their offense was at its worst in the second quarter.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. So, what kind of shooting was it? Have a look.
Who was cold?
Mike Conley made enough bricks to earn a job in construction. He's been suffering miss after miss.